Hey everyone, how did your day go today? We are officially wrapping up the second day of the new year. Just want to see how things have kicked off. Are you even back at work? I know most of you who are like me, you didn't take a whole lot of time off, and some of you today was kind of like your semi pseudo first day back. Hopefully, you weren't too hungover. You had recovered from yesterday very nicely. But so, how did it go today? Are you back on track? Are you back in the groove? Are you punching it out? You rocking guns blazing like we said we were going to do? I really hope so. From what I've seen from most of you, yeah, you're already on the right track. You're already doing good stuff. You already went into 2024 guns a blazing, which is a really good thing. So I just want to touch on the post I did this morning, talking about are you leading your business into the future with that innovative mindset, or are you trying to hold on to what got you to where you were, right? So this is a very common mistake that leaders make, leaders of all levels, right? So it's not just hires and lowers and middles. Pretty much every leader kind of falls into this trap, and you really got to catch it. Because what we tend to do is, we find success in a certain system or process, and it got us to where we are now, which is really good. But that's not what's going to get you to that next level. And so, one of the most toxic things you actually see out there is, hey, why are we doing this? Well, we've always done it this way, but why? And then you lose the sense of why you even did what you're doing in the first place. So we need to make sure that you guys are developing those new strategies, those new skills, and you're moving forward, and you're not holding yourself back, and you're not keeping yourself with the status quo. The other danger when you're holding on to your quote unquote traditional way of doing things is that you actually stagnate your people, and you choke out innovation, right? People are afraid to speak up, so it's not going to matter because it's not the way they do it, so they're not, and you really get this quiet workforce that they're afraid to speak up. They're not going to share their ideas. They're just going to go in, do what they got to do, and get out, right? And we've talked about this many times before. That's what's kind of killing your company. That's what's kind of choking everything out. Is that now it's just a 9 to 5 to people. For most people, they don't feel like they're valued at the workplace. They don't feel like they're making a difference, and that their ideas and opinions matter. So what do? They come in, they do just enough to get done, and then they leave. All right. And then so you stagnate. You've choked yourself out because you're so stuck with the system that got you there that you're afraid to move forward, and you're afraid to grow and try new things. And, you're just trying to hold the status quo. And, go look at any huge successful company. Look what happens if they continue to grow and succeed, right? Your big giants is because they're always pushing new things, they're always trying new things, they're always trying to innovate and grow and expand and excel, and they take creative ideas and they run with them. And then, hey, hate to say it, you have others who are late to the game. They hold on to that status quo, and you see your Sears and Blockbusters who are just a little too late to try to innovate and change the way they were going. A really good story that I like to use as a case study, right, is Best Buy, because Best Buy was on that verge of just becoming the next Sears, but they managed to change the way they were doing things. They managed to stay relevant. I'm not saying they're this huge giant and they're that they're going places, but they're definitely holding on. They're fighting tooth and nail. They're trying to change things. So we'll see what the future brings for them. Right? They've been holding their own. They're holding on. It's a case study I like to review because are they able to sustain that, especially as we go into the future with upgrades to technology and all that. So definitely unique to see. Definitely like to see how they're going to continue to play out. Another is GameStop, right? And I'm not talking because of the whole stock fiasco. I want to talk about the concept of what GameStop does, right? So you take a gaming industry like this who's selling video games, and they've had to kind of branch open to other markets like apparel and accessories, and trinkets and collectibles and all that stuff. So definitely they've been trying to hang in there, but you're seeing this huge shift for those of you who are gamers. You're seeing this shift, right? It's becoming this all digital thing. And you're starting to get even movies, right? You're starting to get a lot of digital movies. You're starting to get a lot of, I could just download it directly. Internet speeds are so good. It doesn't take long. It's actually faster. In most cases, if you got really good internet, it's actually faster to just download the game than it is to actually, um, take it from the CD itself. And, so those of you who've been in that space, you understand what I'm talking about. So, GameStop's under a lot of pressure. Are they able to keep their customers, especially as things go all digital? So, those of you who follow them and see what's going on, they've just changed their pro membership again, and they're trying these new things, and I think they're going to shoot themselves in the foot. I don't think they can. I don't think they can play in the space. I don't think they're innovative enough. They're stuck in their old ways. They're trying to hold on to the past, and my just prediction for them, right? I'm no expert on that, but my prediction for them is that they're going to tank this, right? So it'll be interesting to see. But those are the case studies we should be looking at. We should be studying, and of course, there's many great organizations out there. Many of these tech giants and whatnot that you need a case study as well, like their growth and their hyper growth. You look at your Airbnbs, your Ubers, right? We can go on and on and on, and we're going to see the emergence of all these different AI tech startups and companies and augmented reality. So definitely a lot of cool stuff to look at and start studying and examining and getting into the spectrum. So that's kind of my little rant for today on this check-in. Because I don't want you guys to get stuck in that Sears mindset and think that you're untouchable at this point, and then you're going to shoot yourself in the foot and you're going to become irrelevant, and then disruptor's going to come and just trample all over you, right? And of course, what are you going to turn around and tell the people that you didn't let grow? So if you hit that point, and then you have to start laying people off. Well, now people, if they weren't taking care of themselves because their leaders wasn't taking care of them, they're going to have a hard time switching. So we don't want that from you. We want you to succeed. We want you to grow, continue to innovate, growth, hyperscale, all that, all about it. So hey, let's go. Let's get you out there. Let's get you into the game, and both individually and organizationally. So let's hear it. How's your 2024 going so far? Are you in that right mindset, or are you trying to play this short-term game that's gonna get you crushed? Can't wait to hear from you guys. I'm always here if you need me. Love talking with you guys, sharing ideas, seeing where I can help you out where I can, because we're all in this together. We all need to grow together and take care of each other. All right, guys, always here. Stay good.